Yes.
It's been a fairly quiet week. Any more tears? Can you give us an insight into what the last 36 hours have been like for you?
No, I think we are in a moment living a dream, and it's difficult to be on the reality. But of course, it's our responsibility to create that atmosphere, that the competition, because Sunday is an important day for us, and I think to be ready is our first priority, and of course to finish in the right way in front to our fans is the most important thing now. Of course, it was an amazing moment, one of the best moments that we live all together after 5 years. And I know very well that it's difficult to stop to think in what happened Wednesday and all that we achieved. But our responsibility is to be ready. Is to be ready because, of course, that we are in a good position, but it's not done, and we need to take the game being competitive with all the energy, and of course to finish in a good way is going to be a massive boost for us to prepare the final on Madrid against Liverpool on the Champions League.
Do you think you've done enough to obviously secure the top four? There's such a big goal difference between you and Arsenal. Are you looking at it solely as we have to try and finish above Chelsea?
No, of course, it's a great opportunity for us to finish well. Of course, it's better to finish third than finish fourth. But of course, the objective is to finish on the top four and it's almost done. But still, we need to play one game. And Everton is in a very good momentum and is going to be very competitive. It's a team that is finished well the season. And they have very good players, and it's normal that they are going to come here to compete. They had all the week clear to prepare the game, and of course we cannot be distracted, and we need to be focused in our game, of course.
Do you think that goal difference or an 8-goal swing, is that enough, or given what's happened in football this week?
In football, all can happen, and it's about belief. And of course, we must believe that we need to win Sunday, and our objective must be finished third, and that is in the way that we need to take the game. And then happen what happened, we'll see. But the most important is the responsibility that we need to feel, and we need to compete in our best and try to win the game. Don't think too much. Only we need to think in to try to win and finish well the season.
What does this week say about the strength of the Premier League with 4 English teams involved?
I think it's a very good news for us to have. I think that the 4 clubs fighting for the Europa League and the Champions League showed how competitive is the Premier League. And when we talk about that, it's the best league on the world and the most competitive. It's very clear now, and everyone, I think, shares the same feeling than us. I think it's a very good news for the English football, and of course now it's a challenge to keep in the future the same type of performance from last season or from this season.
Football fans are talking about this week as being one of the sort of greatest weeks in football for entertainment value. Is that something you would go along with? Obviously, you've been part of that.
Yes, I think in the last few weeks we are watching an amazing games. It's going to be nice to watch this weekend, and of course it's going to finish the season, the regular season in England, in Premier League. But we are going to have a playoff on the Championship and League One, and of course it's going to be an amazing. We have ahead an amazing period about football. I think the people must be ready to enjoy, and of course we are going to finish with the Champions League, and then with the Nation Cups with England involved, trying to win this title, and of course it's going to be. I think we have ahead months that is going to be amazing months about football.
Going back to Wednesday night, Kieran Trippier talked about Harry Kane's role at half time coming into the changing room. What did he say to the players, and how did that help?
Yeah, surprised me. I think, listen, Trippier, I think he didn't say that he was talking because it wasn't a team talk. He was there like was Davinson Sanchez or another player when he's not involved. To be honest, he said Trippier. He said his presence. Harry was there and was translate the confidence and of course the emotions. But to be honest, who was talking? I was talking. It wasn't a moment to talk too much. And at the end, who talked before to leave to the pitch was our captain, Hugo Lloris. I remember the words of Hugo Lloris when I was leaving the dressing room. That was shouting, "We are close. We need to score one goal more. Never give up. Try, because in the moment that we will score. We are going to be on the tie." To be honest, I didn't. First of all, I don't remember Harry on the dressing room. That is a point. And then because always we gave 5 minutes for the masseur, for the physio, for the doctor to check the sports science. And then when I arrive, always I talk and show some clips. But I think was the most relaxed half-time in the last 6 months. Because I was explaining today to Danny Ross. Because Danny, he asked me today, Kafa, you really believe on the half-time that we can achieve what we achieve after? I say, yes, I was so relaxed. I say, yes, Gafa, you surprised us because you were so relaxed. I say, yes, because I was so upset with the destiny in this moment. Because I think I think the game was even. The only that was different that they were clinical in front of the goal, we conceded a goal, and we didn't score. We check everything, the possession, the meters that we run, the intensity, we check the attempts. In 5 minutes, we have time to check everything and then to try to find the way to explain the player what we need to do, to give tools to try to help them on the second half. Of course, that was the Wanyama out and Fernando in. And I said, because it was complete unfair, the result, 2-0. We didn't deserve to go 2-0. That is why it's keep going, be relaxed. Wasn't a team talk like was when he explained to you after on the halftime Arsenals or different that nearly to broke my hand or nearly to broke I scream. When you need to spark the player, because the players were very focused, was a little, for me, was unfair. That is why I think you took a little bit in different way. He was there, listen us, Harry, and I think maybe for Trippier, love that Harry was there. I think for himself that translates a confidence. But I promise, our captain was very good. Hugo Lloris was very good. Was top in the way that last war and before the game too, because always is the captain that talk after me before to go in. I think Hugo was brilliant.
Just a final one.
Yes.
How does reaching the final and doing it in the way you did justify your decision to sort of stay on here and keep believing in what you're trying to build at Tottenham over the long term?
You can repeat. I was thinking I was gone. Sorry. Thinking about Madrid again. Thinking about the final. No. Do you know when you lose the focus? I don't know. You lose your chain of thought. I was in the middle of to infinity and beyond. No, yes, I was in the middle. I say what?
I was just saying, how much does reaching this final staying at this club and keep believing in what you're trying to build over the long term, the project?
I think after 5 years, I will repeat. After 5 years, I think it's a moment to close a chapter. Because it's not going to be the same. 1st of July or 6th or 7th of July, when we will start with the team or with the club, start the pre-season, it's so important to have clear idea the project or the way or the challenge that we are going to design to have ahead. I think it was very clear 5 years ago that the priority always is going to be, until the stadium were finished, is going to be the stadium. It's going to be to finish the facilities here. And of course, we feel so proud because our capacity to manage that situation that is very difficult and how affect the football side in different clubs is amazing, and of course to have this capacity to manage both, and after 5 years be very successful, because we are going for first time in our history. Tottenham is going to play a final, a Champions League final, and to finish one of the best stadium or the best stadium in the world. I think it's a massive success, and of course that is why we feel so proud in this 5 years. But now, what is next? What next? That is the question. What next, and how we explain to you and you translate to our fans what we want for the future of this club. And of course, you know very well that it's difficult for me to explain. It's a conversation with Daniel. I need to listen Daniel. He is the boss, he is the owner, and I need to know what I need to explain to you, and you translate to our fans. Until today, it was so clear. Our ambition brought us to play a final of Champions League. When no one believed 5 years ago, if I say to you, in 5 years, we are going to open the best stadium in the world, play quarterfinal, play semi-final in our new stadium, and then play the final of Champions League, you said, what you drink? I want the same. For sure yes. And but today that is reality. It's reality because our ambition, because our capacity, because the effort, that all together. But that is why I'm not going to be tired to repeat. Our players are heroes, and I think they need to feel the love from all the statement of the club, of course for our fans, because of all the effort that we are doing. But the player, the staff, all the people that they cannot, with people that you cannot put the face, but it's there working a lot. And of course I want to reward them with my words, because I think all that we suffer to arrive living this dream and this happiness today in that amazing club, I think is priceless. It's priceless. I think it's with all the money or with winning trophies, so I don't know, to live this type of moment, to live this type of dream. That is why I broke down and start to cry. Sorry, because it was an amazing moment when you go back, and when it was we had I think very small dreams, but when you achieve one of the most bigger dream in your life, it's difficult to keep inside, no? And that is why now is a moment to enjoy, to finish in the best way Sunday, and of course to be ready to prepare the final. That is going to be an amazing moment for all our fans, for all the people, and of course after the final it's going to be a time to talk a lot and listen. What next?
Jonathan, take a question over there.
Yes, hi.
Just as an
My opinion. Look, until today we start to talk today with the club to try to organize and to understand a little bit how it's going to work. I tell you that yesterday I was calling some hotel in to try to book some rooms because I don't know if my family is going to be there, some friends, some people from Argentina, and I wanted to book, and it was so difficult, and the prices are so crazy, you know. And I was very surprised because it's normal, no? It's not normal, but it's normal that the people profit this type of opportunity to make benefit. And yes, I am suffering for both clubs, and for both fans, for our fans, of course, and for the Liverpool fan, because it's going to be so difficult to get the chance to arrive there. Not only about to find the ticket, if not to find the way to arrive, to be there, you know. It's going to be very difficult, very difficult. I don't know. We need to assess in these few days. We are assessing. I think it's not a big issue because he finished the game. But it's true that now his ankle is swelling. But hope it's not a big problem.
Ali.
Mauricio, you've got so many players potentially missing for Sunday. I mean, is there ways around that? Can you maybe bring back loan players whose seasons have ended, like Cameron Carter-Vickers, people like that, or do you have to use academy players?
No. I think we are going to have player enough to compete. I think we are not going to need some player like Cameron. Cameron was the other day here. Yeah, but they are not going to be involved. I think we have player enough, and through the academy too, from the academy to use in case that we need. But I think we are going to recover some player. Of course, that we have Sonny and Juan Foyt, that with 3 games banned, suspended. That is crazy. 3 games each. An amazing thing. I don't understand what happened. First of all, it was with myself, and then you see a different example that only was money, and now I think wasn't crazy. Okay, you can accept that. Okay, send off and can make a mistake the referee, but after 3 games ban, what do you think? It's not. No, but it's not fair. It's not. No, it's not fair. No, but it's not fair. No, it's not fair, Simon. We try to appeal, but on the end, nothing changed. No.
Correct.
We cannot affect the decision of the tribunal, no, of the FA, no, the FA.
You can have this strange situation after Sunday. We've got 3 weeks until the next game. Are you going to give the players a week off, or
No.
just stay in training?
We are going to train normally. Increasing a little bit our level is normal, you know. We are not going to compete. We need to match a little bit that situation when you not compete, increasing the level of the intensity of the training session, but caring about that, you know, we are on the end of the season and it's not like a pre-season. We cannot create a plan that's, now we are going to do like a pre-season. No, I think it's so important. When Sunday, we finish the game, we are going to assess individual, and it's going to be more individual work than collective. Of course, collective, we are going to use a lot of training sessions to try to work and of course to improve and start, because it's going to be clear that we are going to play against Liverpool and for them the same. But we need to help them to arrive fresh, strong, with all the energy. Is the objective to arrive with plenty of energy.
Okay, going to wrap it up with 1 each from Martin and then Nigel. Martin.
Just a couple of words maybe about the title race. If you could just give your thoughts on City and Liverpool, and also how hard is it going to be to close that gap on those 2 clubs next season?
It's difficult to assess, of course, when you compare the points from City, Liverpool, and the rest of the team. It's massive. But of course, the motivation on the last period of the last the last period of the Premier League was for them was different motivation, and of course they have an unbelievable squad that they can sustain competing in the same level. For the different teams were more difficult not to keep this level, but of course always the idea is to improve every single season. But that is part of my answer before. That is what next for Tottenham. We need to discover after the final in Madrid to talk and see how we are going to operate on the future.
Okay, and then last one from Nigel, please.
After you played Everton on Sunday, it's almost 3 weeks, isn't it, till the final?
Yes.
Is that too long? Would you prefer it to be a shorter time?
I think now with our circumstance, I think it's good for us because to have time to recover some player like Harry Kane or Harry Winks, and to have all the squad fit to play the most important game in the history of the club. I think it's fantastic for us to have the possibility to recover all the player and to have the squad fit, to have more possibility to pick, to have more alternative. Of course, that for us is good today. Maybe for Liverpool it's not so good, but all depend of the circumstance. Today in our circumstance is good, but to be honest, I don't like too much to wait 3 weeks, no competing. It's like you don't know if you are in holidays, you are in pre-season, you are preparing. It's so difficult, and we need to care a lot because how in every single person how affect your mind. No, if you disconnect and you say, "Oh, I can stop and now I start again," and maybe you cannot start again when you disconnect after after Sunday. It's too difficult. To be clinical in my answer for your question, I think for us is very good because we can recover players that are important for us and can arrive, I think, in a very good condition. Hope,